and see yourself as having a six-figure income. If you think you're going to dink around at this and do it 5 hours a week and always do your other job, this isn't for you. Number 10 is you're going to have to invest some money in the training. That we're nice people. We want to help empower people. I get great joy through the years from taking, for instance, in my other business, taking a young therapist who doesn't know how to tie their shoes and to teach them how to be a great therapist and to teach them to market their business. I get great joy from mentoring. But my time is just really limited and I have very limited energy. So if I'm going to pour my life into you, you've got to pay me some money so that I can skip some of my counseling sessions and get enough sleep and get enough time playing basketball to not, go completely insane. So you're going to have to put some skin in the game, beg, borrow, steal, don't steal. Sell something you have. Take money out of your retirement. Do what you got to do. Borrow it from a family member. And we don't know the numbers yet, but it'll be somewhere, depending on which option you choose, it'll be somewhere between $1,500 and $5,000 for the people who are going to be involved in the Family Tree brand as an ongoing franchise. If you're a fantastic writer and poet, that'll help you a lot. Making videos is about having skills with words. It's not just about knowledge. It's about being talented as a communicator. Which brings me to the next point. If you're charismatic, that's a big plus. The Spartan life coach is extremely charismatic and he's funny. That guy's fun just to watch because you never know what he's going to do next. So he's parlayed his knowledge and his charisma into an empire that makes him, probably more than six figures. Number 13, you got to have some technology skills. If somebody barely knows how to set up a Skype account and they're intimidated by anything new technology-wise, you're not going to be one of our 7 people that we're going to have as training life coaches, because there's a lot of technology involved. It's pretty simple stuff if you have some experience with technology and you're not intimidated to learn. Number 14, you need to really trust and value the Family Tree brand. In essence, you need to trust and value what I can teach you. If you don't have a lot of respect for me and for Family Tree, this program is not for you. So that's 14 of the 15 necessary qualities. And the 15th, the last one, and I think the least important, is having a lot of knowledge on the topic. Knowledge on the topic of narcissistic abuse syndrome, you can build that in a matter of weeks. You don't have to be Sam Vaktin in order to be a powerfully effective life coach who impacts tens of thousands of lives and makes a six-figure income. I knew about what narcissistic abuse syndrome was for 3 weeks by reading Psychopath Free by Jackson McKenzie. I read that right around Thanksgiving of 2015. It changed everything for me, and I knew what I had. 3 weeks into that, on December the 13th, I made a video called The 50 Symptoms of Narcissistic Abuse Syndrome. and it just passed 117,000 views. And for a while, anytime anybody Googled narcissistic abuse syndrome, it showed up first in line. So I didn't have a lot of knowledge, but I had a lot of recovery, and I had a lot of passion, and I had a few tech skills, and I had a calling, and I had faith, and I had solid character, and I took what I learned from Jackson McKenzie. I was teachable. I was very driven. I put time into it. I had a vision for being a full-time YouTube guru. I've always invested a lot of money in my businesses. I am a writer. I don't know how great of a poet I am, but I do touch a lot of hearts with my poetry. I don't know how charismatic I am, but maybe charismatic enough. I do have tech skills. So the knowledge was the least important thing. I was able to not have a lot of knowledge and still hit a grand slam. And I want you to have knowledge, and I'll have you read 20 to 25 books and have you watch a lot of videos, and you will have a great deal of knowledge and you'll be well trained. But your character, your recovery, and your passion are much more important than just having knowledge on the subject. So go through and examine the 15 qualities, and if you got 14 or 15 of them in spades and you're interested, then email me your resume and a cover letter to marksmith@familytreecounseling.com, and maybe we'll do business. We're looking for a few good men and a few good women, and we're going to build a small army of effective, healthy, balanced, passionate, knowledgeable life coaches who have reasonable rates and yet who can live wherever they want and have a comfortable lifestyle. Thank you for watching, and God